Entity versus RNG.
It will leave RNG stuck in their high ground as well, but they've been stuck there for a very long time. What it does do is take away the potential for RNG to try to go for that cheeky Ancient play.
That's fair.
Like, they are not going to be able to shove out lane safely anymore and make their way onto the Ancient to try to force the end. They haven't been able to repeat it. They tried it last time, didn't quite pay off. So we're crossing the barrier here, Mike. 100-minute game.
Yeah.
It's RNG clanging on 127k deficit and making Entity work for every single game they get on this map.
Welcome to TI, Jonathan. Welcome to TI 11. What a game it's been so far in this best of one. Elimination Dota, nothing's more entertaining than that. RNG not out of this game yet. Still pushing out the mid lane, and I suppose you did make a fair point, John. It's going to be hard to rat the base now if you are RNG. The wave is naturally just going to keep pushing in over and over again. Luckily for them, they've been dealing with this for roughly 101 minutes now, so they should be pretty used to it on the side of RNG. So they are going to move in through the mid lane, see if they can try to force a fight against these mega creeps. Rather against the side of Entity with the Megas, and in they go. Ice Blast is there. Chalice going to be targeted. Here comes the chilling touch. It's a lot of damage for Chalice. He does have the Crimson Guard to protect us now. They move in onto Somnus with the Terror Wave. Goes to Zan. Onto Kataomi, who'll try to focus him down, but the Wolf Form allows him to get away, as it seems like they need to try and reset. RNG, it's not the fight they wanted. They just can't lock them down long enough. In goes Pure though, onto X-Nova. The Fisher was not there in time to block him off. X-Nova still actually being left alone here by Pure. Instead he sees Chalice on the Underlord. He'll Abyssal Blade him up. Chalice in huge trouble, should drop surely. Eventually, he is surrounded and will go down. No buyback available on the Underlord. X-Nova, he's going to go down to the Ice Blast of Fishman. We'll buy back immediately. Chalice, he needs another minute to be able to buy back into this game.
Guess what?
Roshan's up.
Yeah, with a double damage rune as well. On to the next Rosh. Entity goes. And RNG, I mean, their backs.
8th Roshan.
9th, 10th, I don't know.
It literally says 8th Roshan.
Okay, I'm just very...
You can't read either,
I can't read either. 8th Roshan melting. Probably just deny the Axe Blessing once more. Smoke out, and Entity look to make this game end. 102 minutes in, RNG. And they've been holding for such a long time. They've been able to just play their hearts out, but it's so tough with how well Entity's scaling. Even just the damage from Fishman. It's no joke.
No, it certainly is not. You see the Axe Blessing getting denied off once again there by Toby. Just does not like them being left alone. 60 seconds without Chalice, but buy back up in 3 seconds. It's not really too big of an issue here for RNG. But they are up against the Aegis, they're up against the Cheese, they're up against the Refresher Shards. It's not that easy as Chalice immediately, no hesitation, will pop buyback. Not messing around, doesn't want to lose these tier 4 towers. The creeps are pushing in. Entity, again, I mean, they've been patient for 2 hours now. They may as well keep being a little bit more patient. Kataomi, Wolfform is there. Double damage rune. Avalanche tossback. They've got a big target on Chalice. They'd love a dieback right now. Ghost, he's going to try and jump in and save the day. Refresh is out. Terror Wave is out as well. Toby, he's the one to drop. No buyback available. That was a dieback on the Brewmaster. May find more. It seems like for now they're going to hold because the creeps are moving into the base. Turns out the mega creeps are in fact doing something, Jonathan. Yeah. Very, very pop.
It makes it so hard for RNG to try to get anything done outside. They do manage to hold on though. Again, Entity with 129k. It's not enough. RNG still has bite in them. RNG still has a way of playing. They have a way of holding. And they do have 25 up on X-Nova. He does opt for the Chain Frost now, and there's not much to really defend with the regen on the Frost Shield. But they've got a good way of just holding back. And if they manage to keep at least one wave shoved in, I mean, they don't have tier 4s to rip through here, Mike. Yeah. The Ancient is exposed.
It certainly is.
But you just need to keep that creep wave alive somehow.
It certainly is. And they've got the Fiend's Gate available if they wanted to try and abuse it. Haka, going for a Fisher, gonna miss. Somnus, he's right in as well. In fact, it's Ghost that we need to watch right now on this TPs. They've got the AA down. That's 2 Divines on the deck. Is this the turning point now? As they found another. It's gonna be the Aegis down on the Visage. He'll respawn very, very soon. Toby, he's still got no buyback. They're back onto Stormer. They might just have him, and it seems like they do. He is gonna drop, but he does have buyback.
This is just
They're
rough.
still going. Fishman, he's going to drop a second time, but Pure, he's going to be right to back his way out as Kataomi now getting caught out on the tiny. He might drop to boot, and he does. Pure, he does move back in. Chalice is going to drop. That's 2 down with that buyback for the side of RNG. How do they do it now?
Well, I mean, their tier 4s are going to be under siege. Someone's got to go back and hold. None of their creep waves are shoved out. It's back to just having these mega creeps up, and we are now in the longest main stage game in TI history. This is as far as it goes. We're just going further now.
In literally all of TI history, this is the longest game.
Yes.
Well, there you go.
On the main stage. This is just a marathon from both sides. RNG, again, they're still there. They managed that gold swing from 123k to 84k. I mean, that's the biggest gold swing we've ever seen. And multiple divines being dropped. They're rushing level 30 talent up on Ghost now for the Sunder cooldown. And despite that win, because of the mega creeps, RNG are still stuck here. So they're going to need to repeat that process again, Mike.
Here we go.
They need to knock him out one more time.
Get started. They've got Ghost with a toss back. The TB Abyssal Blade is out. He's going to go down. He's got buyback. He'll commit immediately. It's going to be a 4v3 situation. RNG are being trouble. And Somnus dropping low. Pops the Bloodstone. Tries to run, but it's not going to make it out. He'll buy back as well. This could be the opening, though. Entry needed. If they can go onto those T4 towers. They've got the mid creeps incoming. Ghost, he's going to find a way to fight. Kaka, he's in with the Echo Slam, and the Fisher locks them down. Tearaway Villain with the wolf form. It allows them to just keep running as Kanaumi still trying to fight back. Stormer, Tree Volley, everything thrown at Ghost, but it's going to be enough. The dieback is there. RNG are in huge trouble now. It's a 2v4 situation. Surely there is no way to defend this. Though Somnus, he'll try one last time, but it's over. Or is it? They paused the game at a very awkward time. Fisher's out. It's all over though. The Mechanics are around the ancient. GG is caught eventually. Entity barely managed to do it. 107 minutes in. I don't know what else to say here.
Oh, that's just insane. I don't think the longest game in the main stage ever. And my God, Entity, what an amazing gameplay. But props to RNG as well. They held on. It just looked like they weren't supposed to.
Yeah.
But they hung on for so long. And Entity, I mean, yeah, it just took way too long. But they do manage to ride on. And the crowd's loving it. What a game between these two titans.
The incredible game here. Of course, you're seeing X-Nova as well. Not looking the happiest jump. This guy's probably the biggest Giga Champ on the stage right now, all by himself, without his team, putting on a performance here with the side of RNG and Entity. Of course, happy faces from them right now. Just you almost had a 2-hour game. You've got to be smiling after that one as X-Nova again has to walk off by himself, but he's a Giga Champ, you jump.
He did phenomenal for not having his team physically around him. And RNG, again, considering that they're all, staying safe right now, separated up, they put up a hell of a fight. And it's such a shame. This team has gone so far. They managed to fight against those odds really well. The handshake coming out, it's just such one.
I thought they almost had it there, RNG, at the end as well. Like, just all over the place. Just hard to know who was in the lead. You hear the crowd very, very happy here. Entity doing a fantastic job once again, making it through the best of ones, getting through those best of threes.